This is fun time, okay? ZZ, come over here and play Uno. This way you know all of my Uno reverse meme jokes, okay? ZZ, I need to know these tricks to make everybody jealous of my body. Hey guys, well I'm back on that true animated story trend train, continuing to spread it like a disease on YouTube. But today we're going back into My Story Animated, which I haven't been on their channel in a really long time. What's their newest video about? My sister, big implants exploded. You know what? We're just gonna go with that one, because what the hell? Also, I pulled this up earlier to get it ready for filming, and it was originally titled My Sister Big Implants Exploded on the Airplane, but now they changed the title to take away the airplane. I'm confused now. Was it on an airplane or was it not on an airplane? Because that just changes everything. Also, the art style is way different already.
Hi, I'm Pumpkin, and this is my twin sister ZZ.
Right off the bat, what? ZZ's a little crazy. Pumpkin and ZZ, where are these names from? Who named you?
And we are known as one of the hottest twin sisters in the United States.
All right, so they're the hottest twins in the United States, but not the world.
When we were young, everyone admired how pretty we were, even though my parents are kind of hideous.
Again, a lot to unpack already. One, super mean that you're saying your parents are hideous. Two, pretty sure that's not your dad. I mean, unless they were adopted. Also, Dad, come on, I'm trying to introduce you and you're holding Mom's butt. What's happening? Stop embarrassing us.
So, when we grew
Whoa,
up,
what was that?
ZZ and I started...
I know I'm picking apart everything, but like,
So,
what's that little
when we grew
animation
up,
with the
ZZ
chest?
and I started getting plastic surgeries to look even hotter.
Oh God.
When I got a nose job, ZZ wanted one too. And when she got breast implants, I did it with her.
Oh.
We promised each other that we will always do everything together. And by everything, I mean every single thing.
Oh no.
When I first got a boyfriend,
Oh,
for
no.
example, ZZ got super jealous because she couldn't spend much time with me anymore.
Oh no.
So I decided that we were going to date Dan together.
Oh
because
my
I
God.
depended on Dan financially, and we couldn't afford to lose him.
Dude's like, oh yeah, living my best life.
She started joining us on dates,
Oh,
and it
how
escalated until the
romantic.
point
Oh,
where she
God.
was sleeping with us in the same bed.
Okay, this is getting weird. Well, she said sleeping in the same bed.
But when it got to having a little fun time in bed, ZZ refused to join us, and it...
Oh, she didn't want to play cards with them. Oh, Dad's really mad about it. Dad's like, this is fun time, okay? ZZ, come over here and play Uno, all right? This way you know all of my Uno reverse meme jokes, okay? ZZ?
and it made Dan really upset.
Dad, what is this emoji? Is this an upset emoji? Okay, sure, that's an upset emoji.
Since that day, ZZ and I decided that we didn't need a guy, and we started working together at a grocery store to support ourselves. So,
Oh,
we
good for
worked
you,
as
girls.
cashiers. There were no other cashiers working at the same stand together, but our boss allowed us to work like this because we were hot, and that attracted customers.
We were hot, so we could do whatever we wanted. Where's the airplane, by the way? Where is it?
Business in the store was booming. All the guys lined up to pay at our stand, and they ignored all the other cashiers.
There's me. That's me over there. See, she's wearing a purple shirt. That's me. I'm like, damn those America's hottest twins.
So my boss decided to fire every other cashier at the store. After that, ZZ and I became the cashier department managers, and our paycheck doubled.
I like how those got placed right on their bosoms.
ZZ and I started making a lot of money, but then our boss complained that customers were getting upset because we refused to go out with any of them. He said that if we didn't keep the customers happy, he would
Oh
fire
my
us.
God. Yeah, you know, definitely real. Definitely not against a ton of laws or anything. This 100% happened.
ZZ and I decided that we'll go out with one of the customers. Meanwhile,
Google.
we look for a new job. As for our plan,
I always search for high-paying jobs nearby.
there was a really cute guy named Roberto who was visiting the store every day.
Roberto.
ZZ and I really liked him, but then he asked me out. He thought that I was the hotter twin, and it made ZZ very upset. So, the next day when I saw Roberto, I told him that I cannot date him. I didn't want to upset my sister because she liked him too, but that's when Roberto went up to ZZ and asked her out.
Oh no,
I
he's
thought
gonna
ZZ
turn them
would
against
say
each
no
other.
because she knew I liked him, but that hoe said yes.
That
I saw
hoe!
her flirting with him and touching his shoulder. You hoe, you know I like Roberto.
You hoe! You know I like Roberto.
ZZ was like, so what? He asked me out and I said yes.
ZZ's
I was
evil.
so upset. So I went up to Roberto and I told him that I would gladly go out with him. At 9 o'clock, I was waiting for him outside my house. but that's when my sister stood beside me, and she looked like she was ready for a date. He was taking us on the same date together. I screamed at Zizi, told her to go away, but she was being such a bitch, so I took off my expensive heel and I hit her with it on the face.
Oh my god.
Zizi and I
Oh
started
no, it's
fighting.
escalating.
When Roberto got there, we were on the ground.
Wow.
Roberto started laughing at us.
Wow,
He
Roberto.
asked us to calm down, and we went back to the house to fix ourselves. We then all agreed that we should go out together on the date. It made sense, because the three of us liked each other. We started dating Roberto together, and we did all the
This
couple
is so
things
weird.
with him.
This is
It
getting
was
so
awesome.
weird.
We left our job.
Where's the airplane? I just wanted to, this has nothing to do with the story. Like the original title story I was promised.
We left our job at the grocery store because Roberto didn't want all these men checking us out, and he started providing us with all the money we needed. A year after, Roberto proposed to us.
Oh,
He said that we
they're
were the
all
love
getting
of his
married.
life and that he couldn't live without either of us. How could I say no to marrying the same guy with my twin sister
Oh
and
my
spending
God.
the rest of my life
I'm sure
with
their
the two
parents are
people I love
so
most?
excited.
On
Look
the
at
wedding
the
day.
dad. The dad just like, I'm so dead inside. But at the same time, these are definitely not my daughters, as you can clearly see. Not my biological daughters, so I mean, whatever.
Zizi and I walked down the aisle with our dad, and Roberto stood there with tears in his eyes while looking at us. After
So
the
weird.
wedding, Roberto planned a honeymoon for us all to Zimbabwe. It was so
Oh,
much fun.
airplane!
We visited
Oh
all
my God,
kinds
we're
of
getting on the
forests.
airplane.
When we were on our way back on the plane, Zizi started
happening?
screaming and swearing. She then held her breasts and said she was in so much pain. She still wouldn't shut up when we got to the airport.
Oh,
So
no.
Roberto took her to the hospital. Turns out that one of Zizi's breasts had burst on the plane. The doctor said her silicone implant burst because of the pressure in the airplane. The surgeons then removed one of her breasts, and Zizi was left with only one breast.
Oh no.
She was upset about it, but I kinda thought that it was cool. Roberto, however,
What?
did not think likewise. I can finally see who was the annoying twin and who's the cool one, he said. After that, Roberto didn't want to be married to Zizi
Oh my
anymore.
God!
He would make Zizi clean and cook for us. That's until the time we found out that Zizi was pregnant from Roberto. When he found out, he was so upset. He said that he didn't want a
This is
child
just-
from a one-breasted woman.
Oh my God, I can't. This story has taken such a turn. So much is happening.
When the baby was born, Roberto never touched him. He said that he doesn't feel like he was even the father because the baby didn't look like him. So he sent her to live in a different house with the baby, and Roberto and I stayed in the house alone. My sister was so angry, she came to me for help and asked me to divorce him so we can split the money and live happily together alone. But
Oh, no.
I refused. Who said that I had to leave Roberto just because the marriage didn't work out on her side? Zizi had a big fight with me, and we ended up not speaking to each other. After Zizi left, life with
Roberto is
became
the devil.
He would make me wear maid clothes and force me to serve him and obey his orders. So I waited one night until Roberto was fast asleep, and I took my stuff and went to Zizi's.
Good for you, girl.
I started living with my twin sister and her baby.
That is not what you're
I
supposed to do
was
with a
very
baby.
happy that I was finally away from Roberto the monster. Until one morning,
Oh no,
I
she
woke
pregnant
up
too?
sick, and I started puking uncontrollably.
Oh, she pregnant
Turns
too.
out
Delivery for
Roberto had gotten
pumpkin.
me pregnant after all.
Oh
When I went to
no.
see the doctor, he informed me that I was, in fact, pregnant with twins. Semitic twins, just like Zizi and I. Zizi and I filed for divorce. We hired a really good lawyer, and the court ruled that Roberto had to pay me half of his fortune. I split the check with Zizi, and we raised our 3 children together in a loving home. Did you like my story?
No, I had nothing to say for the last like half of that story because my brain was just legitimately melting. All right, moving on to another winner of a story. Everyone is jealous of my body, the tricks I use. I need to know these tricks to make everybody jealous of my body.
I was on my way home after a long
Oh.
night of babysitting.
Oh my God, that was so jarring. Usually they say hi and they tell me their name. Nope, I was on my way home.
I was on my way home after a long night of babysitting.
I was on my way
My
home.
BFF Sandy called to tell me she was having a pool party at her house.
Oh.
There was no way I'd refuse an invitation like
I
that.
was like, why does she love ladies in bikinis?
And headed straight for the store to buy a tube of tanning cream. I covered my body in the fake tanning cream, put on my bikini, and headed to the party. Hey girl, you must have spent your entire summer vacation on the beach. Your tan is out of this world. I managed to turn all heads. But then, my eyes fell
Of
on a
course.
super handsome guy coming out of the pool. Who's this? That's Jonathan. He actually lives next door to you. I had never met Jonathan before. I had never met any of our next door neighbors because I thought they were retired, old people.
I didn't want to say hi to them. They were old people. Ugh. Retired people are gross.
Some girl approached him and kissed him in front of everybody. Disgusting. She must be his girlfriend, I thought. Just my luck.
Disgusting.
I tried to ignore him, but then he came right up to me, and we had possibly the most awkward conversation of my entire life.
Oh no.
He said hi, so I waved at him and smiled. I tried to think of something to say to try and break the ice. You don't have a dog, do you? No, I don't. Haha. Yes, right. Of course you don't. Otherwise, I'd have seen you picking up dog poop on our street.
Wow. Smooth girl. That was real smooth.
Oh, now I remember. I could never forget that body. It must be you. What is that supposed to mean? I thought to myself right before.
What a creepy thing to say.
You were that girl who used to jump over the fence to get into our backyard to take a couple of bikini shots of herself in front of our swimming pool.
What?
They must have been for your Instagram account, weren't they?
Wait, she used to sneak into her neighbor's yard to take bikini photos of herself in front of a pool. Who does this?
She's that bikini girl I told you about, he replied, and they both walked away laughing. I felt extremely embarrassed. And what was
You
even worse
should.
than that is that I was scared that they might tell somebody that story about me. That ridiculous Jonathan joined the class lately, and once he saw me, he yelled before everybody, "Hey, bikini girl, come and sit next to me." It was the most horrible day of my entire life.
They probably have no idea what he's talking about. I would think bikini girl sounds great. If somebody called me bikini girl, I'd be like, yeah, I'm bikini girl. That's me.
Listen, you don't stop
Listen.
picking on me. I will make sure to ruin your life. I
Oh.
will turn you from being the new interesting guy to an outcast.
Oh
I
my
couldn't
god,
accept
what
that.
is happening in
So
the
I picked
story?
up a purple tube that was on the lab table next to me and threw it in his face. He kept on running around the room screaming, "Help me, help me, my face hurts, help me, my skin is melting."
I mean, it may be you just threw chemicals at him. And she's like, he was all like, help me, while his face was burning off. He's so over dramatic, I swear.
I felt a great feeling of redemption that I humiliated him in front of everyone. But Sandy thought otherwise. She thought that Jonathan did not deserve what I did to him.
Is this story actually about like how a girl became a psychopath? Because that's what it's sounding like. Throwing chemicals in people's faces, mocking them, threatening to ruin people's lives.
Over the next few days, everybody noticed how Sandy looked like she was glued to Jonathan.
Ugh,
It
Sandy.
turned out that they had become a couple.
Wait, I thought he had another
Sooner or
girlfriend.
later,
What's
he was
happening?
going to dump her, and she will come back to me for help. I was busy working as a babysitter almost every day.
Oh, I was like, she has a kid now? What's happening?
I had to look my best. Everybody shall praise the way I look as usual.
She still didn't tell me any of her tricks. She has fake tanner, is that it? And that she takes pictures of herself in front of pools that aren't hers?
In the morning, as
Oh,
I
no,
stepped
what'd
out of
he
the
do?
house heading to school, I found Jonathan standing in front of my house holding a picture of me. That picture would no doubt in my life if anyone ever saw it.
What
How did
picture?
you get this picture? I asked him.
What is it?
But he laughed and said,
Does it just hit
"That
her?
doesn't matter. What matters is that I have it now." I asked him, "What do you want?" "Go to prom with me," he said. I had no choice but to agree to go to prom with him 2 days later. But if that was going to be the case for me, I won't settle for anything other than making that exact day the worst day of Jonathan's life as well. But after 6 hours of editing his profile picture,
Oh no.
I got the result I was hoping for. I know.
Oh,
It's
no,
a
which-
fake picture and all that, but it looked totally real.
Oh my god. She edited a photo of him attacking a dog. Oh my god. She's a legit psychopath.
Do you think that all my followers on Instagram just popped out of nowhere? I
What?
always edit my pictures, and no one can tell they're fake.
Oh, that's her whole, that was the whole, her body. Everybody's jealous of her body, but it's not actually real. It's just all Photoshop. That's not a trick. Everybody knows people do that.
I waited until it was finally time for the couples to dance. I went on stage. "Can I have your attention for a minute?"
Oh my god.
Everybody.
This whole story is
Everybody,
so
can I have your
ridiculous.
attention, please?
Nobody does
I have
this.
lately been joined by an amazing, handsome guy. That guy tried to ruin my life, and he also enjoyed breaking my best friend's heart. It was Jonathan's picture with a puppy tied to a tree.
Oh my god.
Everyone looked so shocked, to the point where one of the girls yelled, "You're a monster!"
Oh
And then she
my.
attacked him and
Oh
started
my
beating him
God.
with all of her force.
Oh, this is escalating so much.
Because this guy deserved it.
How
It
did
is
he
true that
deserve
I didn't
it?
actually hurt that dog, but he had hurt me and broke my best friend's heart.
He's now gonna be labeled as like, oh my god. Oh my god. She just may have effectively ruined his life Because he said she was a bikini girl, which I thought was a compliment.
You might be thinking that that was the perfect ending, didn't you?
No!
But Jonathan came ready as well. This brat who's manipulating you, who's claiming beauty and perfection.
Oh,
is
call her
actually
out. Drag
a
her!
scammer. It was the exact photo that I begged him not to show anyone. It was a photo of me putting fake tan on my body, which, by the way, convinced everyone
Oh my
I was
God.
on a vacation on the beach.
Oh,
Now everyone knows I'm a liar.
I hate
Everyone
this
grabbed a copy
girl.
of my photo and started laughing. She stepped forward and said, "It is true that that picture is hilarious, but that's because it's real. Who can tell me that they have never used fake tan on their body or even makeup?" With a few words, Sandy got everybody angry at Jonathan again. One of my buffed guy friends stepped forward and picked up Jonathan and threw him in the dirty water and said, "You better run before I tie you to the same tree that you tied that puppy to."
Oh
There
my
was
God.
no doubt that seeing Jonathan running naked with dirt on his body was one of the best scenes I ever witnessed.
Why was he naked though? Oh my God. Okay, this whole story
He
just...
deserves what he got for messing with the wrong people.
I can't... I now know why I haven't read my story animated in a while. Okay, I'm done reading true animated stories for today. I don't know what I just read. What the heck was that? Both these stories, I can very safely say, weren't real. Like, nobody is like this. Nobody is like this. This isn't normal. But as always, if you made it this far in the video, bless you. And make sure to leave a like before you go. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and hit that notification bell so I don't get lost in the void that is now YouTube. And as always, I will see you guys soon.